Counter punching. What is it? Why do you use it? How do you do it? Counter punching is basically you reacting to a punch being thrown at you and you capitalizing on your opponent's weaknesses. Everyone's got that weakness. When they drop their hand, when they jab, they drop the hand if they cross. You're watching for that all of the time. So when you're counter punching, you're meticulously planning your attack back, your counter attack. So you're counter punching, just say if you're slipping away from their jab, you're watching all the time. Now you're thinking to yourself, is that opponent in front of me, have they got a body shot opening? Have they got a head shot opening? Is it on the left side? Is it on the right side? I'm planning my counter attack constantly. And it's a beautiful way to do it because you're going to catch your opponent unaware. They're going to be feeling that they're throwing this strong attack at you and you're just going to defend. Oh no, you're not just defending because you're planning your counter attack. Now the best counter attacks are done mid-flow. Now when I was fighting, I was sparring with people who threw long combinations, and the only way to stop those long combinations is to keep your guard tight and to throw a counter punch through the middle to stop them. So counter punching can be used to stop long combinations because then that person's going to, whoa, hold on a minute. They'll stop what they're doing. It's also catching them when they're unaware, especially if you're landing with a counter shot to the body where they haven't seen it coming and then you win them. Again, if you get your counter punch right, it's going to knock them out. You've got more chance of knocking them out because they're not going to see it coming, because your counter punch is a quick reactional shot. It's not slow and laborious. It's like boom, boom. On the counter punches, you can use your slips to set it up so you can make them miss and come back with a shot. You can roll and throw a counter punch. You can break the line and throw a counter punch. There's so many ways you can counter punch. You've got to use your counter punch from anything that you throw. Any defense movement, your slips, your rolls, your ducks, you're breaking the line, your slip to move, your roll to move. You're just adding on a punch at the end and catching them unaware. And again, as I said earlier, if someone's thrown a long combination, you can just throw them from the blocks. You can be blocking really tight and then you can just throw shots through the middle of their attack. So that is why your guard has to be super tight, because if you've got your hands down, okay, you're counter punching. If someone's punching me here and I want to get to their head, I've got to bring my hands up first to punch. If my hands are tight and they're throwing, I can counter punch over their punches. We've talked about the shelter jab before. You can shelter jab. That's a counter punch because it's reacting on what they're doing and you are coming back with it. Remember, any punch can be a counter punch and you can throw from any defense movement, and that's the beauty of counter punching. It's all about timing and practicing it in a real life sparring situation. That's where you get better at counter punching. But remember, the most important thing for counter punching is your eyes. Your eyes should never ever leave the eyes of your opponent. Don't look at the body, don't look where you're going to punch, look there. Amazing how your peripheral vision will see everything coming and you'll capitalize on their openings. There's no point if you're throwing a counter punch and it's landing on their guard and they're blocking it. Be wise, be clever, use the punches smartly.